Building a statement of comprehensive income. Burlington Exterminators has sales of $734,000, costs of $315,000, depreciation expense of $48,000, interest expense of $35,000, and a tax rate of 35%. What is the net income for this firm? So we have our sales at $734,000. We have our costs at $315,000. Now we've got our depreciation here. We're keeping it separate because later on it will matter because it's a non-cash expense. For now it's fine to include, but later on we'll want to know what's cash and what's non-cash for our statement of cash flows. And that gets our earnings before interest and taxes, or EBIT. This gives us a total of $371,000. And now we can remove our interest. Interest is $35,000, which is a total of $336,000, which brings us to our taxable income. Our taxes are 35%. 35% times 336,000, our taxable income is 117,600. Finally leaving us with a net income of $218,400. Suppose the firm paid out $85,000 in cash dividends. What is the addition to retained earnings? So as we know, any income that we make goes to our retained earnings. And the way our retained earnings goes down is if we pay dividends. So if we paid out our dividends from this amount, the remainder would go to retained earnings. So if we have net income of $218,400, we pay dividends of $85,000. That means the remainder will go to our retained earnings of $133,400. Suppose the firm had 110,000 shares of common stock outstanding. What is the earnings per share or EPS figure? What is the dividends per share? Okay, so we've got dividends per share and earnings per share. Our earnings per share equal our net income divided by our total shares. And our dividends per share equal our net income. Pardon me, it equals our dividends divided by total shares. Our net income was $218,400. Our total shares were 110,000, giving us earnings per share of $1.985 or $1.99 per share. And our dividends were $85,000 divided by our total shares. Which means our dividend, what was paid out to each shareholder, or to each shareholder times the amount of shares that they personally owned, 7.33 or 73 cents per share.